guys, it's your Monday. Leandra Buktulan here, and today I'm gonna show you this knife skills that I learned from Chef Belly Parisi, that all of us people who love to cook should know how to do this. So let's get into first of all, using the right knife to do this. According to Chef Belly Parisi,
what you wanna do is grab it and pinch it by the blade using your thumb and your pointer finger. First of all, before we practice cutting, we should put first a damp towel to avoid rocking when we're gonna do our basic cuts. Now let's practice cutting. The most important piece outside of even holding the knife is what you're gonna do with that other hand that's holding that food. You always want to tuck in your fingertips and then simply rocking that knife back and forth. You can use any kind of vegetables, but for me, I'm using carrot. Let that cold steel of the blade run on the knuckles of your hand that's holding the food item. And now that I've had the time to practice slicing, let's get into the first one called brunoise. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm going to use a carrot. We're gonna sort of trim off the sides of the carrot on every single side so that it sort of lays flat and doesn't rock when we're trying to slice it. Once you get to that point, go ahead and slice in of what you think is an 1/16 of an inch, and then you slice all the way down. Simply stack up a few of those layers, do the same thing, and 1/16 of an inch over, and then turn it, and using that rocking slicing motion, get you another 1/16 of an inch until you get a perfect 1/16 of an inch cube, which is known as the fine brunoise. And now for the brunoise, what we wanna do is make an 1/8 of an inch, and then just the same manner, do a 1/8 of an inch by 1/8 of an inch by 1/8 of an inch, and then you've got your brunoise.
so now that we got the brunoise, let's move into a small dice, because this is something we're gonna use all the time.
Just like with a carrot or potato, cut off the ends to make sure it will lay flat again. So once you get to that point, slice in about a 1/4 of an inch, turn it, stack it up, do another 1/4 of an inch, then get a small dice, which is size of 1/4 by 1/4 by 1/4 in size. Next, we're gonna do a medium dice. In the exact same way of cutting off the ends, instead this time, what we're gonna do is go in a 1/2 inch. Layer it up, do another 1/2 inch, turn it, 1/2 inch, and then we got the beautiful medium dice cubes.
Now into a large dice, but we're gonna upgrade to a potato because the carrot aren't wide enough to do this large dice.
So, same thing with the potato that I did with the carrot. Knock off the ends to make sure that it sits flat on your cutting board so that it does not rock back and forth. Once you've there, we are going to measure 3/4 of an inch wide. Give another slice at the 3/4 inch, turn it, then get beautiful 3/4 inch cubes or a large dice.
And I do have to say that it is my first time doing this, so it's not that perfect since this stuff really need more practice.
And now onto the bâtonnet, or which means a little stick. What we wanna do is make sure it is a 1/4 of an inch by 1/4 of an inch by 2 inches in length. And then just in the same manner, do a 1/4 of an inch, turn it, quarter of an inch down, and then you've got your bâtonnets. Let's move on to the popular one, which is julienne, which is an 1/8 of an inch by 1/8 of an inch by 2 inches, in the exact same manner. Once the ends are flattened out, slice it in 1/8 of an inch, turn it 1/8 of an inch. But I can kinda sort of reserve some slices for my fine julienne. And then I've got a beautiful sort of matchstick potato. For the fine julienne, in the exact same manner, once the ends are flattened out, slice in an approximately 1/16 inch by 1/16 inch by 2 inches. Roll cut or oblique. Hold the knife at 45-degree angle. Make the first cut. Roll the item a half turn, keeping the knife at the same angle, and make another cut. The last one, the chiffonade. It is a finely sliced or shred leafy vegetables or herbs. For me, I'm using a liquid vegetable for my chiffonade.